Warning, the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. I leapt headfirst into the black, searching for answers. I found only more questions. My memories fade with each step. I feel a weight. It's so heavy. I find nothing. And here in darkness, I awaken for the first time. My skin is on fire. My lungs ache for air. My body's too weak to stand. To fight back. The pain pierces every thought. Death would be a kindness that I do not deserve. Let me die broken. Hello, everybody. 1 second here.
That thing.
I believe I told it not to think about that, so hopefully it also extends to that, but we'll find out.
This is why you have
shall see.
Spotify accounts. One
What's
for the
new,
memes, one
pussycat?
for actual listening.
I didn't get that far. I only had 30 minutes.
Welcome,
I was planning for
everybody.
most of them.
Traumatized by that
Hi.
song.
Hello.
Welcome to
Hello.
Broken. We're running a few minutes late. You might be seeing me on a delay today. I don't know. If you are, say delay in all caps in the chat or something, and I'll note that you said that. You'll be entered to win one. Oops, I'll fix it later from me. I hope you guys are all doing good this week. Welcome to Broken. We're gonna be playing some sci-fi tabletop RPG stuff for you guys today, and I'm excited. We got a bunch of violence to get to on the show today.
Violins?
Probably so.
I haven't practiced. It's going to sound horrible.
Yeah.
It is fictional violence, though, so it's okay. YouTube, I know we're only 3 minutes in. YouTube, looking at you.
Don't show us that sucker, YouTube.
She did not say the F word. She said something else, so don't worry about it, Mr. Mohan. I hope you guys are all doing good. Let me get through the shout outs real quick, and we'll go around, have everyone talk about their character, what's going on with them right now, and then we'll jump into the game. Sound good? Guys, the Discord is public. It's free. You can get in on it too without paying money or anything. You can see chaos memes. You can you can see when we're having Discord problems, like we were Monday. You can get lore questions. You can talk to the players and ask them how they did that thing they did, or to help you build a Vroid or whatever. If you're watching on Twitch, the link is right here. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description below, along with all these other links I'm about to mention now. You should also head over to buymeacoffee.com/brokendank and give your resident murder hobo some rocket fuel to get the killing done, to rip and tear.
Until it is done.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. You can also head over to twitter.com/sketchingspace and show Gerblin some love and see cool arts and things and give a follow. Do that there. The chaos is popping off already. The chaos memes are on today. And of course, you can check out the art for Cassidy Williams, Narcissa, and other characters on the show at Instagram, TikTok, and coffee.com/aceofwandsdesigns or x.com/aceofwands01. You can say hey to Joanne over on Force of Flesh on Mondays.
Hi, Joanne.
Or you can just say hey to Joanne right now out loud into the void.
Yeah.
I love talking to the void. Usually it talks back to me.
Does it go meow?
Speaking of the void, how are you guys doing this week? How is everything going? Let's see here. We'll do that thing where we introduce everybody's character. We talk about what's going on with them, and at the end, we'll talk about the show in general, where we're at, and jump into the game. So we'll start always as we do with our resident murder hobo, Dank. How are you this week, Dank?
Doing pretty good. You know, last session we had some spycraft stuff going on, sneaking around, terrorizing the people who are investigating the ship, looking for a terrorist. I planted some C4 on them and blew them all up like Solid Snake.
And showed them where the terrorist was.
Yeah. Yeah. Little did they know they were dealing with 6 terrorists, not 1.
Hey, listen, stuff happens.
7
if you count Epsilon.
Yeah.
So far, 2 of us haven't done anything. We've just made suggestions.
Which two is that?
No, Zach
and Disrupt.
No, Disrupt used Epsilon to murder a guy.
No, he gave Epsilon suggestions. Epsilon himself.
Epsilon is a computer program. He is a tool, not a being. He might as well have picked up a screwdriver and stabbed a guy to death with it. Just saying.
Be a Haley.
That and what he did is the caloric intake used.
Technically, Disrupt has not physically done anything himself.
So I ordered the unaliving of multiple people. Would I not be implicit in that crime?
Disrupt only told Epsilon to like knock them out. Epsilon's the one who decided to go, oh great, squish.
No, I pretty specifically told him to murder that one guy.
After he had already almost
You saved him first, then you were like, oh no, except that guy, kill him.
Yeah.
You're like Bizarro Vash. Just, throw back to Force of Flesh Watchers. Vash did this thing where he killed a lady and then brought her back to life as a don't mess with me move. This is why you should not mess with me. That was a long time ago. Anyway, Thank you, Dank, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, we've got Gerblin playing Enigma for you guys. How's it going, Gerbs?
Well, it goes. Doing a bit of a sneaky and did a little bit of a sneaky murder. That ended up being a lot more sneaky than we were expecting because, the folks on this other ship are jamming out, apparently, to some freaking bomb music or whatever. I don't know. So we'll see how the rest of the murdering goes.
Best of luck with all the... we're 10 minutes in. Murder.
Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
Fictional murder. YouTube, please.
In Minecraft.
Yes, exactly. Cool. Well, thank you, Gerblin. Up next, we've got Caitlin playing Liz for you guys today. How are you, Caitlin?
I'm doing all right, and Liz is living her best life. She's being very sneaky lady and is being the whisper again, sneaking up behind people and stabbing them and death.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, you've all gotten a chance to get some blood in, I guess. Good job. Thank you, Caitlin. Next up, we've got Maury playing Narcissa for you guys. How are you, Maury?
I'm just going on a casual walk with my bestest psychological buddy.
Yes. I'm sure it will go fine. Nothing
We are
bad.
all problems.
Nothing out of the ordinary will happen on this walk. It is totally a normal walk. Just happen to be going
This is totally normal walk, human.
same
You
direction.
want to go skateboard?
Just happen to be going the same direction as these mercenaries and their leader, who is kind of a jerk. Yeah, it'll be fine.
We heard that, the ship was acting abnormally in that direction, so we're going to go check up on them, make sure they stay okay.
Yes.
And don't come back.
Or don't.
Or don't. Speaking of don't come back, how's it going, Zach? Zach's playing Disrupt for you guys. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Also taking a walk. I'm not like usually the kind to pretend it's gonna be fine. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of death.
Yes, and you made sure
Hopefully none of ours.
you made sure a few of those guys would not come back
Yeah.
last session. I guess you left some of them alive, I think.
Yeah.
So there's that. I guess you folks have people to interrogate if you want to, or rub glass in their eye. Dank? I don't know.
Hey.
Whatever.
Also for the continued hilarity, I continue to not pay my debt to the DM. So enjoy some more weird stuff happening this session.
Okay, so we got more unknown rolls, huh?
Yep.
All right, cool. That's good to know. Well, thank you, Zach.
Have
So
you ever paid your debt for the unknown?
she asked you a question, Zach.
Oh, what? Oh, I can barely hear Maury for some reason. Like she's been glitching in and out for me all night.
Oh, really?
Have you ever paid your debt to the unknown?
She sounds fine to me.
Hold on, let me.
Sounds perfect. She asked if you ever paid your debt to the unknown.
No, I've never done it.
That's what I thought.
She said that's what I thought. All right. Well, yeah, so we left off with these basically Arku mercenary soldiers, Assyrian Supremacy fighters, basically, who were sent to kind of like pull over the ship, sort of, I guess. but they got word that they got some intel that there was a potentially a terrorist, a fleeing fugitive on board, and wanted to inspect. You guys had already found this person who told you that, hey, what they were doing wasn't that bad. They were actually framed because they got some intel on some corpo guy or something, and you guys decided you were going to murder all these mercenaries, all these military guys, I guess, basically.
Well, they deserve to suffer. Sorry.
They haven't exactly been nice.
Yeah, they've been an asshole. So
they haven't been nice, but also like you're pretty sure that they set or their superiors, whoever gave them the order, set this person up.
Yep.
So
they obviously want some type of secret hidden.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, one of you sort of is a former military member.
Cough, Dank.
yeah. So yeah. All right. Cool. So if I check my notes here, it says to pick up with Narcissa and Dis next time. So the group has sort of split. We've got Narcissa and Dis who have headed off down a corridor on the barge. After one of the teams, the same direction one of the teams went, the team with this group's like officer, leader, sergeant, I think I called him, staff, something like that. Sergeant, staff sergeant, I called him. Enigma and Liz have gone on board their vessel, which is like docked with the barge as it's moving. And Dank has just killed a bunch of them with explosives and gunfire, as you do. All right. Let's see here. Let me find some music to queue up here, and we'll jump in. Okay. We'll jump in with Narcissa and Dis. Make sure I pull us all over to the right screen first.
Always a good idea.
Always good. I don't want to spoil anything.
What spoilers? How dare.
Is this? Oh, okay. I was like, it's not working. I didn't think it was working. There it goes. All right. Was it this one? Yes. All right. There we go. So we fade back in on this corridor with Narcissa and Dis walking off after this in the direction of this group of soldiers. I wanted to give you guys a second to chat if there was anything y'all were wanting to chat about before you do whatever you're about to do. So if you guys wanted to talk, make a plan, whatever, you can do that. We'll assume you're walking down this corridor by yourselves as you do that.
Yeah. So, what's the plan?
Find him, dispatch him.
That seems a little vague.
You have any intel on what they have?
Nope, not a lick.
Neither do I.
still, it would be nice to have a little bit of, I don't know. I regret doing this. It would be nice to have a better idea of what they're planning, but it's a little hard to get on such short notice.
Imagine they're trying to find our friend.
Aye, but what they have actually like at their disposal would be nice, but don't really know exactly what might be hiding in their armor there.
Epsilon, are you able to scan them?
Oh, aye, the ship might have some scanners.
So you're asking Epsilon to scan them for what they have on them?
At least like
yeah.
weapon wise. Or if it knows, at least.
Okay. Sure. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what voice I used for Epsilon. I think it was this one.
You're fine.
How could you have done this?
Check. Was it this one? No. Yes.
I think so. That sounds familiar.
All right. I
think so.
I erased my keybinds because I didn't want it to pop up in Force of Flesh. We'll just use that one. The soldiers on board the vessel are equipped with military-grade death spinners, as well as explosive devices, helmets that are not ventilated, and some basic armor for kinetic weapons.
I see. Well, that's some info at least.
Oh my gosh, I cannot remember his name.
Epsilon?
It's okay. I can never remember anybody's name.
The captain guy?
Captain Ashara?
No.
Oh, the bad captain?
Yeah.
Let me see if it's in my notes.
But I think he was like a commander or something. I can't remember what rank he had.
Something with a T, because we made a joke about his name being testicles or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's an S for scrotum. It's something like that.
But she's gonna ask if he has anything special on him since he's of a higher rank.
Sure.
That Epsilon can tell anyways.
Ikadao Strawsam was the guy's name.
Ikadao Straza.
Strawsam. Srosam.
But I can't remember if he was like captain, sergeant, lieutenant.
He was a captain.
Captain.
So yeah, okay. So you're asking if he has anything special on him.
Yeah.
I do not detect any specialized equipment. No. But they all also seem to be armed with knives as well on their belts. Holographic displays in their helmets, communications devices.
That's fine. So long as there's nothing surprising.
Yeah, the last thing we need is any surprises right around now.
You alert us when we're within 50 meters of them?
So, I guess this would be a good time to say that I'm not very good at any, like, shooting.
Narcissa just gives him this look like, no.
I could give it a try, but I don't know how it'll go.
Just please don't shoot me.
I can't promise anything. Thumbs up.
Epsilon, please help him not shoot me.
My scans,
she figured.
Indicate you're heading into the Brig section of the ship. The soldiers are searching it now.
All right.
Narcissa is going to reach underneath her jacket and make a tapping motion while she takes it off, and is going to activate her armor, and it becomes like this like yellowy greeny color. And she pulls her hair up into two her hair is really short, so it's just like two little pigtails in the back of her head.
Okay.
Shall we go?
I just stand there and look disrupty.
It is clearly caked in blood.
Ooh, fun.
Shall we go?
The door,
as good time as any.
ahead leads to a decon room. On the other side is the Brig.
I guess she'll step up and open the door.
Oh no, somebody's opening a door.
It's not you, so it should be okay.
The door
We all
explodes.
suddenly explode. We were, in fact, not okay.
Yeah, you open the door.
You know, I don't know why, but I always feel a sense of dread when we open these things.
I know, right?
Must be the worry about getting caught in one.
God, that'd be a way to go.
Hi, sliced in half, lengthwise.
Absolutely. Note that down. East or south, Epsilon?
The soldiers are east. It will take you to another room, then a hallway. They are currently searching the rooms on that hallway. South will take you to where prisoners are currently being held.
What kind of prisoners?
I think the ones we found earlier. The
The
cultists.
cultists you
Oh, yeah, that would make
incapacitated.
sense. Well, I'll not be the one to free them.
No.
I had quite enough of those spores earlier. Thank you very much.
Was an interesting experience.
The door behind you closes.
Yeah.
With sound. There's a slight pause, and then you feel a rush of air in the room. And then there's like a light on the door in front of you, and the door behind you that changes color.
Ooh, quarantine lock. Interesting.
He did tell us it was a decontamination chamber.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The rush of air and like the sound in the room in general is actually quite loud.
Okay, I guess we're probably yelling over that.
Sure.
Don't want to yell into the microphones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that would make for bad broadcasting.
Yeah. You hear Epsilon say, actually, let me give them a roll. I'll give them a roll.
No.
Do any of us get a roll?
Well, you haven't. There's nothing for you to roll for. Yeah, this is
Okay.
this is to see if these guys hear the
Notice us deconning.
hear the decon.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Let's see here.
Forget they've got that penalty to observation.
What was that from?
They rolled a critical fail.
Oh no, that was the
That's the ones with Liz and Enigma.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, they had their headphones in while Liz and Enigma killed the
They
two
jamming.
guards. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Will it roll?
No.
Hello?
And that's the end, everybody. Sorry, but Roll20 finally decided to say no.
No.
Just no.
Can one of you guys test a roll? Really quick? Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Test a roll. Like test a roll from your sheet.
Oh, okay. Duh.
Ooh. I don't like it. It didn't.
I might just need to restart the
Does it
API.
not
It's
have
not
anything?
doing it.
Yeah. I might just need to
Yeah.
restart the API. Give me 1 second.
It lights up the when you click on it. It then lights up the
It's done. Yeah.
the chat window
Yeah.
like it normally does, and then it doesn't do anything.
This is something that happens sometimes when you need to restart the API.
Yeah, I just tried to triple check. There's nothing.
Let me restart it. Let me refresh.
Well, at least we know it's not the actual rolling.
Yeah.
And boom.
Usually isn't.
It's
There we
fixed.
go.
Yep.
Yay.
All right.
Uh,
At least it's not like crazy difficult to fix that, but sorry about that. All right.
is that their? Oh no, that's Dank. Never mind.
No, that was Dank rolling. Here, let me give them their rolls. This is what I've been giving them for observation. Ooh, they fail.
Fail.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah. All right, cool. Epsilon doesn't
Good.
say anything. What are you guys doing? Do you want to check the room out? Or were you just like, I mean, you can open either door at any time now. What are you doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
Well, we know. And would you rather go directly after them or see if we can, like, intercept them somewhere?
Is it possible to peek the door, or do they just open?
I mean, it's an electronic door, and when you push a button, it opens. It doesn't really open part way. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't make that happen.
Right, but it'd be like a thing.
Yeah, it might be
The
like
windows?
I'm gonna say no.
Could I spend an influence point to change that answer?
Sure, you could. Absolutely.
Cool. I will do.
Yeah, so you add like a little viewing window to each door.
Yeah, very well reinforced, but still a little bit there.
Yeah. All right. I'll show you what you see on the other side of both doors. I'll just open them.
I don't see anything to the east. Anything down below?
Oh, the bottom door too. Yeah.
Appears to be more of a. Well, I mean, it kind of looks to me like a little like maintenance area, perhaps.
Yeah, it's like a little vent that leads to another door.
Oh God, reventing.
Yeah, I mean, there's some vents on the ground in the decon room too, where the air is rushing in. And stuff. But, yeah. Say that there's a window on the other door too.
How big are the ventilation in the floor?
I mean, looking at the picture, they're kind of big, potentially. I think just judging from the map picture, it looks like you could probably squeeze into one. It's not exactly going to be comfortable, but if you
Epsilon?
took it apart, you might be able to get in.
Is there a map of the air deck system?
I have access to the ship's diagrams and records. I have a map.
Do you mind sending one to me?
Yeah, you get a notification immediately on your stab tracker. It shows you like a layout diagram of all the vents and the like all the ventilation in the area.
How extensive is it?
I mean, it's pretty extensive. like you're looking at a 3D image of just the vents. So it probably has like a dot where you are standing on one of the entrances to it right now, but it just like runs like this room is basically connected to the rest of the sort of like brig. Most rooms in the brig have ventilation connected to them. I mean, it also connects back the way you came, probably too. But
Hey,
Yeah.
Disrupt,
Aye.
how good at your fishing?
I don't know that I've ever tried much. Dare I ask why?
She's going to show Disrupt the map of the ventilation system.
Yeah.
If we can keep separated, I doubt you want to. I could crawl through the ventilation system if you could keep them distracted. Surprise!
Potentially, yeah. I think I see something glowing on the other end of this other door, but I can't quite make it out.
We can go check it out real quick if you want.
If we come back through here, we might have to do the decontamination again. So we might have to plan to abandon that other door.
I'm sure there's a loop around somewhere.
Probably. Just a good thing to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Could prove useful.
Oh. Smaller room, but it works. Also has a vent.
Yeah, well, not this door, I guess. The one door to the decon room closes when you leave.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you walk into like what is basically a little like an office. I mean, it's a small kind of cramped room with a desk. And there might be like a heads up display or something on the desk with some basic information, such as like the number of people currently in the brig, that kind of thing. Maybe there's like a window to like log time that's currently open.
Yeah. Well, we could try the vent strategy here if you wanted to. A little bit more room and less chance of getting interrupted.
Yeah, the door on the other end of the room is it's like more secure. Like it has a lot of like essentially mechanical locks on this side, like things that you would pry into place to stop it from being able to be opened from the other side. Like metal braces.
Right.
But other than that, it's a normal door. It's not going to be like hard for you to open it or anything. Like you can just pull the braces back and then push the button and it'll open. But you do notice it's like more secure.
Okay.
Narcissa is going to work on opening up the vent.
Okay. Yeah, make like a...
I'll assist if I can.
Sure. Give you a +1 on the roll. Be like a mechanics check, something like that.
I have engineering and I have my steady hands.
Well, you can pick one, I suppose. Savvy success. All right, yeah.
Ta-da.
So yeah, you pull out some makeshift tools you're carrying with you, or
I actually do have tools that we got from the Fixer AI from the oh my god, the tram that we tore apart.
Yeah, okay. So maybe it has something on it that will function as like a screwdriver, or like a wrench, like a vice grip or something. Yeah, you get the basically like the screws, the bolts out of the vent, and open it up, pry it open. Yeah. No problem.
Nice.
She is going to lower herself down in.
Sure. Yeah, you climb down.
Now remember, if there are any creepy crawlies down there, avoid them.
When the vent
Oh, and if you see a thermos about... actually, did we ever find that thermos with the spore in it?
The what?
We had like a thing, like a thermos with like the spore stuff in it.
Yeah, the spore seed in that thermos that was like duct taped shut.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah.
that Gerblin hid while we were being like deconned or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think we were in the right decon chamber for that.
Okay. I just couldn't remember if we ever found that.
I don't think we
No.
ever specifically went back to find that. No.
So yeah, I will actually say. And if you see a little thermos in there, just make sure not to open it.
She's gonna like narrow her eyes and be like, why?
Oh, it's the spore thing. It'd be just like the told people to find that thing and put it in the air ducts.
Ah.
Yeah, you could start a siren cult with that thing.
You know what? I'm not going to ask why it's in the air ducts. We'll ask these questions later.
I don't know why it would be in the air ducts. I'm just making sure that you know about it. I suppose it's just a good rule of thumb to not go around opening things randomly.
Especially in tight enclosed areas.
Aye.
Yeah, it is cramped in there. Like it's hard to move around. You're like if you're gonna move across the map, you're gonna have to be crawling. It'll be
army crawl.
Yeah, it'll be kind of hard to like get your hands up and stuff, or like look behind you. It's not impossible. I'm just saying it's cramped space. So,
A-Team Narcissa was having serious flashbacks.
yeah. I like that. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Only this time, you can see.
And everything isn't silent.
Yeah.
Well, when she first started going through the vents, it wasn't silent. It's just all of a sudden somebody decided to turn off the noise.
So you can see that the vents kind of fork off from this room. They of course go north, basically the way you came from. They also go south in the vents, and they also go east towards the wall.
Ramblin did not consider that he would need to make an Among Us style vent map as well.
I didn't.
Nope.
I didn't.
Even after what we did last week.
But basically, you'll be crawling through the vents, and if you like get to another vent or something, I'll move you to that space, and you'll be able to see what's in, like, what you're looking at.
Before it turns into the feed the void type of situation where you just see like her eyes shining out, she is going to ask Disrupt like where he plans on going.
Well, there's only one door out of here, so I'll probably go that way.
Would you rather me follow you or attempt to locate somebody by themselves?
Potentially just find someone for the most part, then we can figure out the relative distances.
Epsilon, if it's not too much trouble, would you mind sending him the map with both of our locations pinged on it?
Yeah, you get the same ping on your stab tracker and image of the map with both your dots marked on it.
Cool.
And then she's gonna head, I guess, using the 3D map. She's gonna head back, I guess, like like that kind of way.
Okay. Yeah,
towards the hallway where the people are at.
First you're under this room, then you go up into the right a little bit.
And she'll be going slow to make as little noise as possible.
Yeah. You do
so
notice,
if you want Disrupt to be able to do something, that's cool.
Yeah. Make it. Well, first I'm gonna have you roll a stealth check -1 because you're in a cramped vent that's probably liable to make a bit of noise. Metal vent.
Is it possible to use my sharp ears to keep an ear out for my own noise level to keep it down?
No, that would be to like hear other people's noise. It's a decent try.
That was actually a really good question, though.
No, your hearing does not affect how much noise you make, unfortunately.
Well, it's like the idea of like I move a little bit and like in a certain way, listen to see how much noise that makes, and if it's low enough, keep moving that way kind of idea. But I get what you're saying. Oh, hell to the no.
So you roll a critical failure.
I'm using an influence point to reroll that.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Success. All right. And your total.
I can just imagine like the roll of threes is just like Narcissa being like in the cartoons where it's like they're trying to be sneaky and it's just like the thump, 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 thump.
And then she accidentally falls through the fucking vent.
Well, she's in the floor, so just like pops out with like a gopher. Hi!
Oh God, who are you?
The real question is, who are you?
Ooh. Just terrifies the one that she was hassling earlier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I just want to give you a chance here. That should be a contested roll. Do you want to re-roll again or anything like that?
I'll do the 2 and the 4.
Wait. You're keeping the 2 and the 4?
Or the 1 and the 2.
Okay.
I was about to say, what do you mean?
Makes it a 9.
All right. 9 total.
Wait,
sometimes words are hard.
Wait. It went up by 1 to an 8.
Oh.
Right? Because you rolled a 1 and a 2, and then you re-rolled and got a 1 and a 3. Right?
Yeah, I saw the 4 at the bottom, and that's why I thought it went up by 2.
All right. You still got a 1 in there.
I don't have a lot of influence points to spend. I really spent more than I should have.
Okay, I just want to give you the opportunity. That's all.
You just want to give the temptation.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who you should be doing that to. It's the one who single-handedly took out an entire platoon by himself.
He had a little help. Oh, you're talking about Dank? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that was by himself. I thought you were talking about Dis. All right, Dis.
They're just passed out. He's only killed one.
What are you doing, Dis?
Well, I guess I'll stand to the side and kind of open the door just to make sure nothing like weird pops out.
Sure, yeah. You can do that. You should be able to click on it, open it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. As long as nothing like weird pops out, I will
Nothing happens.
go around and see what's in there.
Yeah.
Oh God! Why?
You see this corridor with a bunch of doors.
I wish I could see. It's not the interesting one, guys.
If you're watching
doors.
If you're watching the,
Oh God.
If you're watching the stream, yeah, you can see what he sees there. Okay.
I am now beset by decision paralysis and can do nothing.
All right, we'll go back to Narcissa. see what Narcissa's doing.
Thump.
Okay, so you climb in. You're still in the vent. You climb in here. You know you're below the decon room. You know that the vents go north from here. They don't go through the like the hallway up ahead. They just go straight north from here. I guess they also go east. But when you look down to the east, it doesn't fork left or anything, like where the corridor that you know would be on the other side of that door you saw earlier. This door. Here. Like, you know, the corridor is on the other side of that door, right? The
Right.
the vents actually just go straight right from this vent here, from this bottom one.
It just goes just that way.
Yeah. And then there's one that goes from the one you're on. It just goes this way. Do you see where I'm drawing?
Yeah.
Okay. That way.
Can I get Epsilon to show me the locations of the soldiers?
Yeah. So
On the vent map?
yeah. You ask Epsilon to show you the locations of the soldiers on the vent map, and he shows you that north, in the next room over, there's two soldiers that are currently searching that room. To the right. Go ahead.
Close by?
Are they close by?
Like close enough to feasibly be in the same room, or are they spread out a little bit?
No, those two soldiers are in the same room. They're searching one room together.
Okay.
To the north of you. The vent goes basically right under the room. The room is bigger too. It's a bigger room. It's like it's bigger than the rooms you've been in so far. To the right of that room is a corridor, on a door that's in like the far right bottom side of that room. There's a door that goes into that same corridor. And then on the other side of the corridor from this door, there is another room, like across the hall, that has another two soldiers in it. So basically, like in this room, like on the other side of this wall, there's two soldiers, and then there's another two soldiers in a room across from this door. And then farther down the hall, there's a room with two blips in it. the same side of the hall.
But it was a platoon of 5, so that means somewhere there's somebody by themselves.
It was 5 and the leader, so 6 total.
Darn, they're actually taking the buddy system seriously.
Is there an empty room that the vents go into?
Yeah. The basically the rooms to the right, the room this way is empty. It also continues
in the hallway that they're in.
I mean, that is connected to the same hallway. It's connected to the same hallway.
Do you mind if I open it so that way I can look in?
Open the hallway?
Yeah, so that way I can see the map a little bit.
But you can't see it. You're in the vent.
But I'm looking at the map.
You're looking at the vent map. Yeah. You want to see the rooms and stuff too, I guess.
At least doorways and things, because obviously if something's coming up, I can tell that's a room.
So you want to see what the hallway looks like?
I'm trying to pick a room on the hallway that has a vent that they're not in.
Yeah, like I said, the room directly to the right of you is empty. It has a vent. On the other side of this wall, there is a room connected to that hallway that I just showed you. It is empty and it has a vent.
Are there other rooms?
Yeah. All the rooms on this side of the hall are empty right now.
And I will do one of those because I don't want to potentially drag them back to Disrupt.
Yeah. So you're going right.
Okay. That's why I wanted to see it a little bit so that way I could do that.
Yeah. I mean, I can just pull you over there. So you're going right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the next room you come to is this room. It's empty. You see a door here. Presumably connects to the hallway. Same hallway.
I want Epsilon to make a noise like a can rolling down the hallway outside this room.
You want him to I mean, he can play a noise through a speaker or something maybe.
I want it to be just in one of the nearby rooms for one of the groups to potentially draw a single person.
Yeah.
So probably the nearest group. So it'd be low volume.
Right. The group who just failed their perception roll to hear the much louder decon room.
Yeah, I mean that's they're two separate. There would be two separate rolls.
I'll give them another roll. But if it's quiet, they might be less likely to hear it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But better to give it a shot and see if it works.
Yeah. I also might be inclined to give him either give Epsilon a performance roll kind of thing, see how well he does a noise through a speaker, how much it sounds like an actual can running down the hall, or a noise playing through the speaker.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be specifically a can, but the idea of something getting knocked over and rolling down the hall, somebody is trying to evade them.
Yeah. Either way, would it sound like the actual noise, or the noise coming through a speaker? Would it be discernible as speaker noise?
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. See what noise he can cook up in his computer brain.
Yeah, so you want to have a noise come from the hallway. Any particular side on the hallway?
I would pick one of the closer rooms So it would be targeted at a specific room, so that way it wouldn't potentially draw the whole group. It would just potentially draw a room.
One of the closer rooms. What does that mean?
I want to only potentially draw a single person to me.
Okay.
So
I think he's asking like where you want where exactly you want the noise to be.
Yeah, like.
Well, I can't physically see where the people are, but she can see it on the map because she's tracking them. So I can't tell on the map like, oh, this room, that group kind of thing.
But you want it in like a room,
right?
Not the hallway.
So, right. So like from their doorway.
So there's
near
people,
the doorway.
There's people in the room across the hall. You see my arrow?
Yeah.
So you know there's 2 people in the room across the hall. There's 2 people in a room right over here on the end of the hall, basically. And then there's 2 people in a room over here.
And probably across the hall.
The room next to you is empty. And so is the room on the other side of that room. So you want it to come from the room across the hall where the 2 people are?
Yeah. I want it to be like if there's a speaker like in their room by their doorway or something. To make it sound like it's coming from outside their room.
Okay. Epsilon. Performance check. I'll give him a +1. But I feel like I'm being generous on that. But I'll do it anyway. Let me see here. Epsilon. Where's your sheet, bud? There it is.
He vanished.
It'll be contested. 1. Boom. He rolled good. He rolled really good. The soldiers in the room definitely hear it. It's in the room with them. I'm not gonna make him roll. I'm gonna say the soldiers in the other rooms, their previous perception stands. They fail. They do not hear this. So it's just the guys in the room where the noise plays. Now, you said you were wanting to get one of them. They're both equally distant from the door. I haven't moved them since I put you guys on this map. So I think maybe they both hear it, but it's possible one of them might ask the other to go check it out. Let's see. Let's see what they roll for their insight against Epsilon, I guess.
Yeah.
Their contested check with him. I would say they're this isn't like their perception. It's probably a different skill for them. So
yeah, it'd be more like tactics or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna also give them a +1. Put them on equal playing field. Okay, so it sounds convincing. So yeah, we see the soldiers like hear a noise from the door. One of them turns to the other one and says, "Did you hear that?" And the other one's like, "Affirmative." And he's like, "Hang on." And one soldier walks the door, opens it, looks out into the hallway, steps out into the hallway. Yeah, and then we see him like move to the edge of the hallway, open the door. Like you've bought yourself some time. One of the soldiers has moved away from the other one.
Narcissa would have Epsilon repeat the noise in her room.
Yeah, okay. He repeats the noise in your room. So the guy like walks down towards he like takes a few steps towards the decon room, and then the noise plays again. He stops, and it's coming from behind him in the room across the hallway from where he was. And so he stops and looks back towards the door of the room you're in. And yeah, he was about to go towards the decon room, but he's like, and he goes back towards this room. He readies his gun, and he opens the door. Boom. This door opens. A dude scanning the room with his gun walks in. He gets perception check. Your stealth was a 7. 8, sorry. His perception, I'm going to give him a -1 to his check because you're hiding in the vent. It'd be harder to see you or to hear you or whatever.
Well, at this point, I'm also not moving.
Yeah, fair. To see you then. So that would put him at a 4d4. He did roll a 12. You can spend influence points to make him re-roll. Anybody can.
I will spend an influence point to make him re-roll the 4 and the 3.
All right, you spend an influence point. He re-rolls the 4 and the 3s. So he gets this +2. He rolled a 9.
Since I'm staying still, would I be able to re-roll my stealth?
I mean, since you're staying still, I don't think that really have anything to do with you getting to re-roll the stealth. But, I mean, because it's been a minute, I mean, honestly, like I told you, that's what they'd be rolling against. Like I gave you every chance to spend an influence point to re-roll it. I kind of feel like that's your stealth.
Okay.
I mean, that's kind of why I also was giving you every chance to bump it up, you know?
Anybody else want to spend another one?
You only got to reduce it by 1, and he's got 2 3s. You can make him re-roll.
Re-roll those 3s.
All right. He gets a 4 and a 1, so he goes from 6 to 5, which means his total goes from 9 to an 8. The question is, it'd be locked horns. So, he doesn't spot you, but maybe he maybe he sees like a glint or something and moves to investigate it, but he doesn't know you're there for sure. Like, and also like maybe you're aware of whatever catches his eye and you're given an opportunity to either like ambush him or retreat and move out of sight, I think, just to be fair, so nobody gets the upper hand here.
I would wait for the moment to ambush him, yes.
Okay. So what does this look like? This guy, he scans the room with his gun, and then we see him like a glint of something in the vent. Maybe the light reflects off your glasses, or something just right. Something catches his attention by the vent. So he moves closer to check it out. And then like, what do you do to ambush him?
She's going to she's going to wait until he like bends down, and she's going to come out like a freaking trapdoor spider.
Yeah, sure. I think like your previous mechanics roll or whatever would stand. Like you've had time to prep the vent for this while you were setting this up. Yeah. You can attack him. I'll give him a -1 to his contested check with you because you're surprising him. He's not sure you're there yet. And you get a +1. I guess. This would be like, well, I'm assuming you're stabbing him with a scalpel or something.
The cleaver.
Cleaver.
So it'll actually be a +1 to the. It says roll total, so to the score.
Okay. So yeah, make a contested check.
So
he's
17.
Okay. Whoa, you use way too many dice there. You have
I have my butchery skill, which is +3, and then you said I got a +1 to surprise.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'd allow that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So he gets -1 because surprise, and I'm gonna give him another -1 because he's got his gun out, not a knife. So that'll give him like disadvantage or whatever. So his total dice pool is only 4. Here. Tested. +1 total, 4 dice. He rolls a 5. You triple his
She triples his score
and kill him instantly if you want to. I mean, I'm assuming you're killing this guy.
Oh yeah, she pops out of the vent and like slices his head clean off.
Yeah. Blood spurts all over the room. You do it super efficiently, silently. It's perfect. I mean, like, you didn't roll a critical success, but I mean, you tripled a score. Like, you do exactly what you want to do here. Yeah, you hop out of the vent, slice his head off. His head goes rolling across the floor, still with a shocked expression on his face. Blood pours out from the wound. He doesn't even have time to scream.
What do you do with the body?
Nom. I mean, wait, what?
She is going to, since she's already popped out, she is going to take the head and roll it against the door on the opposite side of the hall before slipping back into the vent.
Yeah. So you just grab the head and toss it to the door across the hall. And then
she wants it to thump softly.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
She for it to be a noise, and she's leaving her door slightly ajar.
So we see the guy across the hall go, "Hey, is that you? Everything okay?" And then he walks to the door, opens it, and his buddy's head is just like sitting right
real
by
quick.
the door.
When he opens the door, can she have Epsilon make like the lights like do like the ominous like ghosty flicker?
Yeah, the lights flicker.
And the lights flicker on and on.
Janice comes.
Shit. Are you detached from calm, Narcissa?
Me?
I don't think she took any detached.
No, that's me and Dank.
Okay. You did just cut a fucking dude's head off.
I am a serial killer.
Yeah, but
but we didn't take the thingy, unfortunately.
But you don't have the detached from calm, which means that violence does affect you. Like, seeing violence does affect your mind. You haven't broken that part of your psyche quite yet. Like, there's still a person in there, even though it may be
not yet.
Even though it may be buried deep.
I'm not a person anymore.
Well, you're not gone, Dank. You just have the one symptom, I think, right? So
I think most people in any kind of military position would have that symptom anyway.
that's fair. I mean, especially those who have seen like actual combat.
Yeah.
Most probably. We're seeing like really graphic violence. Yeah, I do think I'm gonna have to give you a roll against violence. I mean, you cut a dude's head off. And if Dank had done it in front of you, I would make you roll.
Yeah. The difference between narrative and mechanics.
Yeah. Maybe you'll
But
earn.
hey, you killed a guy. You did it.
Hey, keep doing that. Maybe you'll earn your detach from calm.
Because
Yeah.
that's something we all want to aspire to.
Now,
oh dear.
I mean, I feel like as far as traumatizing goes, it could be worse. It could also be not so bad too, as cutting a dude's fucking head off and then throwing it across the hall, picking it up with your bare hands and throwing it across the hallway to taunt someone.
It's pretty hardcore.
It is pretty hardcore. So I'm gonna say it's 5d4.
Pretty metal.
Because I think it could go higher. But 5d4 I think is a fair DC.
I think the highest I've had to roll against was like 7.
Maybe. Yeah. So it's a 12.
It's not bad.
It's very doable. Like, one mind step isn't gonna kill you.
Yeah, I also won't kill you, thankfully.
Oh,
Good, never mind.
so
Okay? If you go down 3 mind steps, that's a problem. Because it's triple your score.
Can I have you re-roll that 4 and drop it at least a little bit?
You can try. You can spend the influence point. And
Yeah,
try
let's
again.
do it.
I rolled a 3. It is now only double. Only double your score. So you
Oh,
would go.
please let me take a gander at what's going on here. Sorry, I was writing stuff down.
I rolled I now have a total of 11 with 4 2s and a 3.
I'll use an influence.
Go
point.
fish.
All right, what are you having me re-roll, or are you re-rolling?
I'm rerolling.
Yeah, I would re-roll yours.
Yeah.
Good choice.
gonna go down, but hopefully not more than 1.
Okay, so you went up quite a bit to a 9.
It's no longer.
So that's only
stuff.
1 level.
Yeah, so you'd only go down 1 mind step to, was it stressed?
Stressed.
Not bad.
Yeah, and that one fixes itself, so that's good.
Now, the good news
all the
is
mind steps naturally fix themselves. It's the
Body, yeah.
the body.
Yeah.
You get down 2 mind steps, you get penalties, but down 1, it's just inconvenient.
Yeah.
The good news is I'm going to make him roll against it too when he
Yeah,
opens
it's
the
gonna
door and he sees the head laying there. So he's rolling against the 11. Here, let's do this. Is contested roll. He rolled an 8. He also goes down a mind step. Too stressed. Now, if
I feel like he should have to roll that with disadvantage because that was his buddy.
Well, there's not disadvantage.
That's
Yeah.
fair. It's a friggin' thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it can take away dice or add dice.
I don't know if you can on a stress test.
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
I think it's technically supposed to be a special roll. I can't remember.
It is. Well, yeah. The only thing that I would think would be like rolling additional stress die for him, but that seems a little
Unfair, yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Down 1 mind step's fine.
Now you are penalized for being down a mind step. Is that right? Is there a penalty for that, or is it only when you get down by 2? think it's
So then
Two.
we
When
make
you're
it-
down by 2.
okay.
Because that's where me and Gerblin are at right now.
Okay. So yeah, he
I think
sees.
it's
Okay.
more role play when it's the first one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he sees the head. You jump back into the vent. He like stands there in shock for a moment, just like can't believe what he's seeing. Before he raises a hand to the side of his head, and he says, he says,
Didn't jam his comms.
"Do what? Yeah, you didn't jam his comms, right?
No.
Yeah. Nobody jammed his
I
comms.
said it like 3 times you should jam them. But
Yeah.
no.
Nobody jammed his comms. Am I right? Yeah.
I
Nobody did.
didn't. I don't know that I heard you say jam at all.
I never heard anything.
Yeah,
Um,
I didn't either.
Yeah, I don't think I heard anything about that. But yeah, he raised a hand to the side of his head and he's like, Sergeant, guys, team, Laszlo's down. His fucking head. And then you hear the sound of you hear the sound of like doors opening.
Oh my god, did I just kill the poor guy that I harassed earlier?
Yeah, probably that.
Aw.
Oh shit.
At least it was swift.
Yeah, you hear doors opening, but you're already back in the vent. You did leave your door open.
Cracked open.
Yeah, and
It's
so
just
like
cracked.
you hear the sound of people pouring into the hallway, like
So
um
I am, because they're going to be making like lots of noise. I am like very slowly, very quietly going to like just back up so that way if they look down, they don't see anything. It's just an empty vent.
yeah. How far back are you going?
Just like 5-10 feet.
Okay.
Should probably go around the bend because they do have like mounted lights on their helmets.
But I can barely squeeze in there, and I am small and skinny. I don't think they can fit.
Yeah, but they can see you, is what I'm saying. So unless you're around a bend, they look into the vent, turn on the light, boom, there you are.
I mean, you have armor on and stuff too, Narcissa. You made sure to activate
Yeah.
it before coming down here.
I did.
Yeah. If
That's why she's yellow.
if you can get into the vent, I can assure you they can get into the vent, assuming they figure out that's what happened. Like they might not.
Well, I mean,
realize
he
you
is
came
dead
from the-
right next to the vent.
I'd probably give them like some kind of investigation check. But they're probably going to be checking nearby rooms first. They might not think about the vent immediately. It depends. I don't think. I mean, you hopped out of the vent and hacked the guy's fucking head off, and then threw it across the hallway. I don't know that it would necessarily like be evident immediately that you came from the vent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a decent conjecture.
That's why she just doesn't want to be seen by the be able to be seen by the greats.
Yeah. Fair enough.
In case they're just like, is there anything in there? Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say you're far enough back to be like out of sight for sure. So like we see a dude. I mean, you can hear people probably coming into the room and just like, oh my god, look, there's so much blood. Sergeant, what do we do? And he's like, all right, get ready. We're about to sweep the brig, and we're gonna, find out who did this and kill this guy or whatever.
I like how they assume it's a man.
Yeah. We cut back to you. Look, staring down this corridor. What are you doing?
Well, hearing the chaos that is probably like being transmitted to me from Epsilon, and knowing that that is definitely not this hallway, I guess I move forward and I'm gonna just we're just gonna try doors. I guess I'm gonna ready my God, what weapon did I have again? Laser rifle, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Open a door. Empty room with a cot. It is yeah, it's an empty room with a cot and a desk. Like a basic, it's not even a desk, it's like a table.
Yeah.
Clearly is a like a secure room you would keep a prisoner in.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, the door is secure. It's it's got the same sort of locks on it as the other door did, but only from the outside of the door, from the hallway side.
Okay, yeah, I probably would have made sure to like keep it open.
Yeah. They weren't engaged like those locks on this door. All of the other doors on this hallway look like that. Except for the door at the opposite end of the hallway.
I'll close that one. Let's waste a bit of their time. As I go, I'm going to engage all of the locks if I can.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you lock it from the outside. Yeah.
Lock. And just so on until I get over to here.
Yeah, I mean, as you go by some of the doors, you can hear people like muttering to themselves, like, yeah, you're
just locking them into their rooms.
Yeah. There's a couple doors.
Yeah, but they're also safer there.
Yeah, there's a couple doors where you can hear someone like muttering near the door, like just saying nonsense to themselves.
Interesting. And this door at the far end seems to be different.
Yeah. It looks like the door at the opposite end of the hallway that you came from. It looks like that does.
Okay. Well, there's not much place to hide, so I'm just gonna open the door and see what happens. Ready my rifle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another room.
Yeah, you get another one of these rooms.
It's another tiny room. I go in.
Yeah.
I think about it. I close the door behind me.
All right.
I get prepared again. For certainly one of these rooms will have to kill me.
You're met with
Oh no, my death is still not here.
You met with another hallway. Couple doors. If this one forks around to the left.
Yeah. I think... So, I get kind of a mental map of where we are as far as, like... I probably have some, like, map area. So I probably... I'm thinking that I'm close, so I'm gonna be, like, stealthy here.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Do I have anything that would be best there? I don't really have anything for stealth, so I'll just roll a straight roll.
Sure.
Yeah, one's better than nothing.
All right.
Oh, right, that should have been contested. Sorry.
It's okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Hey, that number looks familiar.
I could. I'll go ahead and re-roll that one.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that. 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
Nice.
Okay. I'll go here first. Kind of listen for anything in the, like, around the corner.
Yeah, make a perception roll.
Cool. I have... Sorry, my sheet decided to close itself. I have observation and alertness. That gives me +3.
Yeah, that's fine. Ooh,
okay.
Success.
Nice.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
All right, so you can add a +1 memory to whichever skill it was that you used there.
We'll go to alertness.
Okay. So, a couple things. You hear a dude right on the other, like the door above you.
Okay.
There's a dude on the other side of that door who says, "Scratching at the walls," like that scene from Ghost Rider or whatever, right? Scratching at the walls.
Yeah, that door is getting locked.
Yeah. You don't hear anyone around the corner.
Okay.
Like there's probably some noise actually coming from the way you came from. Like you don't hear a room in the hallway or a door in the hallway you were just in open up, but you hear a door in that direction open.
Okay.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
I'll close the door behind me and I guess go around the corner. Okay. Yeah, I guess does it seem like does it seem like the one down here is like more prison door or different?
Let me see. It looks like it looks different. This door doesn't have any locks on it from the outside.
Okay. Yeah, I am concerned about there being noises on the other direction, so I'm going to open that and be careful but duck inside to see if I can not find anybody there.
Sure. Yeah. You open it up, and what you find is crew's quarters, a nicer bed, a more spacious room.
I see.
There's like a proper I don't want to say, it's like a sink, I guess, is what it looks like. Some kind of cleaning hygiene device.
Yeah.
On the wall.
Possible to hide under the bed, or is it like metal all the way down?
I don't think it's possible to hide under the bed.
Cool. I pull a Dayren.
All right. You gonna go hide under the bed?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. We see you dive under the.
And I like ready my laser rifle to like shoot at ankles, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Narcissa, what are you doing?
Waiting for the guys to see what they're doing.
All right. In that case, we cut away from you all for now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And we're gonna go to Enigma.
I'm the monster under the bed.
Liz.
And I'm the one in the vent.
So we get this, we fade out on this pause where like Narcissa is like staring back into the vent from the way she came, listening, hearing the noise of like people moving around, the door in the room she was in opening, that kind of stuff. And then we get a shot of Dis under the bed pointing the gun towards the door. He just came in, just like silently watching in the same way that Narcissa is. And then we fade to another hallway, another corridor. This one on board the ship that is docking with the barge. We see two dead bodies near this door. And both of you, the two of you, Enigma, Liz, looking towards this door. What do you do? Liz, you are invisible, I think.
Yes, I am. So, and in that room, we know that there's a group of how many people?
5.
Okay, we need to find a way to draw some out.
It's actually not right on the other side of this door in front of you. There's another room on the other side of that door, like a small room, like a decon room, similar. And then on the other side of that room is the big open room where the 5 people are.
And by decon room, what do you mean by that?
Oh, I don't. Maybe you didn't get to see the map we were just on. So
I
there's
didn't.
so on the other side of this door, there's a similar to the size of the room you're in right now, maybe even a little bit
All right.
smaller. There's another room that's got another door on the other side of it, and some vents.
Right.
So it's like a decontamination
Oh,
room.
okay.
So you walk into it, the door closes behind you. There's a rush of air as the room decontaminates, runs through a cycle where exchanges air and it's supposed to kill bacteria and stuff like that. And then the other door will open up and you'll be able to walk into the room on the other side of that. There's also vents in that room because a lot of air has to be able to be pulled out, pushed in, whatever. I don't know how decon rooms work. Think of it like walking through the entrance at Walmart.
Well, they generally have some sort of agent that they also spray.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
To do that.
Some like aerosolized, like sanitizer or something. I don't know. Yeah. There would probably be something.
Enigma, I don't know how you would feel about this, but I thought about spending an influence point, maybe 2, and being like I'm yeeting 2 grenades in there and then running away.
You probably shouldn't throw grenades into like the command center of the ship.
Yeah.
A lot of sensitive.
Especially not if you want that baby AI. It'll probably kill the baby AI.
Would also
you would
kill the
probably
ship
know
if
that.
it kill the ship.
Yeah.
But Liz would probably know that, so that's why I'm pointing that out.
Like, okay. I will say this: like, you'd probably know that like setting off an explosion close to like vital sensitive equipment on this ship could cause those things to explode, right? Could cause like a chain reaction of explosions that would blow up the ship that you're on, maybe, or at least a good section of it, which potentially could damage the barge that it's connected to.
You could instead use like a flashbang and a smoke grenade.
It's true.
While
you're thinking about it,
start stabbing people.
Yeah. While you're thinking about it, I'm gonna run to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back.
While you're doing that, we should plan.
I like the flashbang smoke grenade idea better.
Don't forget
we should
to jam the
also. That was going to be my next point. Is the comms have to be jammed? That was going to be my suggestion anyway, because I'm over here like I'm going to be more effective in this fight if I can shoot them.
I feel like shooting in combat is just more effective as a whole.
Yeah. Like, I have a +3 to, like, melee skills. I just don't have a good melee weapon. And I have a firearm. And a +3 skill firearms.
I have both. I have a freaking sword that gives me a +3, and I also have a death spitter that gives me a +3. Caitlin's brain forgot that they were in the control system, and so I was like, it'll be fine, just blow it up.
I blew up my team of people because they were out in the open away from important things.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Did you get a plan? You got a plan together?
We throw the explosives. No, I'm kidding.
Cast fireball. She didn't ask how big the room is. She just cast fireball.
Okay, Lucero.
Smoke grenade.
Okay. Yeah. We do, before she does this, Hey, Epsilon, will you jam communications from this ship, please?
Yeah, Epsilon says, attempting to jam communications from this vessel. He'll make a roll. It'll be contested, but he's pretty good
Are
at
he
this.
and Pi gonna fight?
Yeah. There's his roll. We'll make a roll with a... Ooh.
Hey,
Barely.
Yeah.
Put up a little bit of a fight, but he got there.
Yeah.
still does it.
The baby's
Great.
trying to do his job.
I've jammed
Do we each wanna? Perfect.
Thank you, Epsilon.
Yeah, we see like someone sitting at, or like facing one of the machines in the room, like suddenly take out their headphones and like turn to somebody else. Be like, "What's going on? I keep getting static on channel 5." And the other person's like, "What do you mean?" And then they like push something on their machine, and then we hear like static come through their headphones, and they yank them out of their ears really quick. And we cut back to you guys. What are you doing?
So, flashbang smoke grenade, and then we kill all of them?
Yes. Beautiful.
Excellent. Let's get it done.
And then Liz is gonna yeet the smoke bomb in there.
Okay, so you enter the decon room.
Flash first, then smoke.
Yeah, so we gotta enter this decom room first, and then we open the door, flashbang them, and then smoke grenade.
Well, either way, they can't see me because I'm not physically attacking them yet.
Yeah, you're invisible. Yeah. I mean, I just want to know, like, you should be able to move. You should be able to move around on the screen.
Oh, right.
You can like.
I forgot.
You can,
I'm
like,
sorry.
You can like click and open doors. And
Sorry,
stuff too.
my
So yeah, you step into the decon
my
room.
brain's a little.
The door closes behind you, and then there's a loud sound of air rushing. We get a shot of. I give them an opportunity to hear it. Now, because they have their headphones out. 2 of them have taken their headphones out. What are you gonna say, Dank?
I said these are the guys with the disadvantage.
Yes.
Yes.
They're partying it up.
They well, yeah. They have disadvantage. I'll give them a -1. They already failed
But the two that
last
took
time.
out their headphones still have one more than what their other buddies do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll for them. I'm just gonna roll like one roll, and it'll be for the 2 that have their headphones out. Oh, they have a because they critically failed, so they have a permanent -1 to the skill.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I roll that right? No, that is not right. That has way too many dice. I rolled 44 in the. I put 44 in the thing because I was not thinking. It should be 4 total dice. 11.
Sorry, I'm a little slow tonight, guys. My brain's a little foggy.
Did they get? It's not a contested check. They fail. They don't hear it. They don't hear the decon room. So yeah, we hear the room go off. But maybe it's like the sound of the engines on their ship are still, or the machinery, the machines are around humming or whatever.
over the static on channel 5.
Yeah, the static on channel 5 has them distracted. Yeah, they don't hear the decon rim.
It probably happens every now and then anyway. They're probably got used to it.
Yeah. Maybe they think they're, the other 2 soldiers are coming in or something. Yeah, so like there's a rush of air or whatever. Then the lights on both doors light up, like you can open them. And the goal, you just want to open the door and throw some grenades in there. You have the grenades already in your inventory, right? It's not like you just made up.
Please.
Okay. You guys had smoke grenades and flash grenades, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Just making sure.
See, I think so, yeah.
Was it on the thingy? I just have explosives.
I got one of each.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, I don't, but I feel like somebody else did.
Okay.
Yeah, I just took explosives. So
So you got one
regular
smoke
stuff.
grenade, one flash grenade?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So which one are you throwing?
Flash first, then smoke.
Throwing the flash first, and then I'm gonna throw the smoke.
Okay. So, yeah, you'll be able to throw the smoke on your the next round or whatever, what have you. Here.
And Enigma is raising a rifle to shoot the first person that they see once after the flash goes off. Like they're gonna hide from the flash and then shoot somebody, hopefully.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm pretty much taking my turn to throw the thing in there.
yeah. But you're gonna open the door, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead to open the door.
All right.
Okay, so the door opens. We see like 2 people absentmindedly look towards the door. And you're gonna get to throw your flash grenade at them. Here, what is going on with the why no fight music? Hello? Is it this? That's fine. That works. So yeah, we see the door open. You lob a grenade in there. It's gonna be a ranged attack roll, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have them roll against like a contested check. And if you beat them, you blind and deafen them.
All right. Since this is a ranged attack, would it be acceptable for me to use like a shooting skill for like precision? And since it's ranged as well?
Well, this would be a throwing skill. Specifically, I think. But it'll work. It'll function as a ranged attack. Shooting would be a different skill, just like melee would be a different skill, I think. You could make a memory for throwing weapons.
Throwing stuff is useful. It'd be a good memory to have.
Yeah, I'll make a +1 memory for that.
Yeah, auto success, right?
Yeah.
Here's my question: where are you throwing the grenade?
Like, I would almost say like towards the middle, so that way it has the most effectiveness.
Yeah.
So like the Irish.
Cool. I'd say you throw it in the middle, it would be close enough to hit everybody. Yeah. I would give it like a 20-foot radius, probably. So, yeah.
And then once she throws that, I am going to pull out my gun.
Yeah, so we see like the door open, a couple people turn and look, and then there's just like this bright white flash, and everything kind of we get that high pitched noise. As you, with your auto success, you blind and deafen all of them. There's one guy going, ma, 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 over and over again. You guys are fans of Archer? I don't know. But
no, wrong thing.
Yeah, you're gonna get at least a round of them all being blind and deaf. And they don't even get a roll this turn because you made a memory. All right, so yeah, big bright white flash. Enigma, you were gonna shoot somebody?
Yup.
All right, who are you shooting?
Let's go ahead and target the guy that's closest to us, just because I don't want him in my face anytime soon.
Yeah, that guy on the left.
Yup.
All right. Make a shoot roll. He's got a -1 to his efforts. He's not going to be shooting back at you because he can't see. So this would be to like dodge because he's blind. I was gonna say you also get a +1 because he's blind. Would you like to roll an additional D4?
Yeah, I started to, and then my computer decided it was gonna fuck off.
Your computer said, fuck you.
Oh, okay. So 17.
Yeah, well, 17 is still not bad.
Yeah. I'm going to give him, let's see, -1 for blind. I'm going to give him another -1 because you're catching him by surprise. Like, this is kind of like a surprise round.
Off guard.
So that'll give him a total of...
Oh, I should say it's also +3, so it should be a 20 because my rifle's a +3.
Okay. Sure.
I'm so glad you remembered that.
Honestly, me too. I was like, wait, no, that applies to the roll as well as the damage.
All right. So you hit him. Roll a D4.
Get a 4.
There you go.
He dies. How do you want to kill that guy?
Boom, headshot.
Yeah, boom, headshot. He goes limp on the ground. It's the guy going, ma, ma, ma. He's got like one hand in his ear, and you just, boom, his head explodes.
Well, we got rid of that bust eardrum.
Yeah, the two of you can make violence checks.
Nope.
Yeah, you're
I was about to
detached.
say.
You're detached from
Detached from
Yeah.
All right. I'm only going to bump it up to a 4d4 because you're the one shooting him in the head, Enigma.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this. This is gonna go so bad if I fail this.
9. 10. You're fine.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
my
yeah, dude.
God, I was worried.
They spend...
Holy shit.
They spend the next turn still blind. What are you doing next, Liz? Smoke grenade?
I'm gonna yeet the smoke grenade.
All right, you put it in the same place?
Yup.
Okay. All right. Make a throw roll. Success. Okay. Let me see here.
Oh, I thought it was contested. I'm sorry.
Well, this one, it won't be contested until you're using it for cover and they're trying to spot you, I would assume. Like, you're not
He
damaging
does
them.
have a 4 in there though, so it is still a success.
Yeah, it's a success. Yeah.
Perfect.
Here, I'm just looking for some smoke to use for you here.
I'm just looking for some smoke. No, I'm just kidding. Give me the crush. This is not Nayla.
Here, we could use... I don't see why not. Maybe use that.
You gotta go down to at least a penumbra for that.
Animated. Oh, that's good. That'll be good right there, I think. Okay. I got you. Give me a second. Way too much smoke. Hang on. Hang on, let me fix this. I can fix this, you guys. Alright.
I can do it.
I'm gonna say it's a 20-foot radius, just like the flash grenade, so it'll be 40 foot across. So 5. It would basically be going. It's gonna center right here, and it's gonna go to that square. Here we go. That square and that square. Okay, so you should be able to see where the smoke is. Hopefully.
Yup.
I see nothing. Oh wait, that's
Oh
on
my
purpose.
god. It's actually moving.
Yeah, it's moving.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's dope.
I don't know.
Sorry, I just got really excited about the smoke.
I did have to turn it off because it was doing weird things with my CPU.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think it might be lagging a little bit on the stream. I'll try refreshing and see if that. Sometimes, like adding the new effect onto a current page can lag it a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if we can fix it. So the smoke pops up. There we go. And
You can't see anything.
you can still move around and stuff if you want to do something.
I'm gonna move a little closer so that way it's easier to shoot.
Sure.
But they still can't see me because I
No.
still haven't physically attacked them yet.
Right. Once you shoot, you'll become visible.
Yep.
Also, they're still blind from the flashbang, but that's going to recover on the next go round. But there's there's smoke there, so they might still be blind. Also, like, can you see through smoke?
I have a robotic eye. I can make
you do.
rolls.
Yeah. You can make a roll. See if you can like pick up their body heat through the smoke.
Sorry,
like-
that came off a lot more aggressive than what I meant to be. I'm so sorry.
It's a fair point. Yeah. Make a perception
Eyeball roll.
Yeah. Make an eyeball roll. So remember, you're
Roll
rolling
those eyes.
You're rolling against your own DC from the smoke. So 12 or whatever.
So this one is contested.
It is, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I was clicking the right thing here.
Wow.
9. So
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll my one. Terrible.
Sure. 3 1s. Yeah.
Uh,
Reroll.
1d3.
3d4. 3d4. It should be 3d4.
Oops.
You good?
2 more.
Well,
Oh,
no, because that's a D3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow.
It's not a d3.
3.
Okay. So you got that plus 6. So you got 14, which beats a 12. So yeah, you can see through the smoke. So what does it look like for you? Are you like, is it infrared or something? Like,
Oh yeah, just definitely like a red kind of scan, and then she's gonna kind of point Enigma to where their body temperature is, and just be like whispering, "Go here,"
yeah,
and then she'll like try to point out the area to help Enigma.
sure. You can take a
So-
shot.
Oh,
Just-
yeah.
The things that Liz is next to, those can be used as cover, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
Uh, 1d4.
Yeah, we're going to start
That's
the
a-
next round. So they're going to be recovering their eyesight.
That's a 3.
Well, you gotta take the shot this time. So you gotta make a shooty roll.
God, I'm a whole idiot.
You're good. You just gotta hit first, and then you can kill somebody. I'll let your 3 stand.
Is this still contested?
It will be contested, yes, but they're gonna have to see if they can see through the smoke. And if they can't, I'm gonna give them a -1 as if they're blind. And they'll probably be shooting back this time here. Let me just move this guy so I can take his blindness off. There we go. I'll move him back. All right. Okay, so you rolled a 14. All right, let's see if they can see through the smoke. Rolling against that 12. They lock horns, so they can neither see through it nor not see through it.
Things are very hazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if we want him to reroll those 3s or not.
Well, it would certainly help me out if I knew whether they could see through it or not see through it.
Yeah, it might be helpful if we could drop it and then just flat they can't.
Yeah, you only have to drop it by 1.
So do we want all the 3s or just like
All the
peanut
3s.
gallery?
All the 3.
All the 3s, Ramblin'.
All right, you spending an influence point to have me re-roll the 3s. Here we go. If I roll less than a 9, then they don't see through the smoke. I rolled an 8. They do not see through the smoke. Okay, so they're gonna get a -1 to whatever they're rolling here. They're rolling against you. They're gonna get another -1. Well, you're invisible. They can't see you anyway. But you appear just as soon as you pull the trigger.
Yep.
So I'll take that ninja marker off of you. They can't see. They know somebody's storming them. There's a flashbang that's gone off. They heard gunshots. I mean, they might just blind fire back. They're gonna get a -1.
Well, either way, either one of them is like severely wounded or dead.
Yeah. I mean, they have to roll higher than you to hit you. So I don't think they're going to be able to do that. So they get a -1 for blind, -1 for cover. Well, except for the one
And
guy.
Is your firearm's also a +3, so your 14 to shoot them should actually be a 17.
17.
Yeah.
Right, 17, because it's an inky death spitter.
Okay. Well, the one guy's not going to get a -1
I'll
for cover
type
because
that
straight
in.
shot.
Total
The rest of them,
17.
I'll give you cover on. So the first guy just has a regular -1 because he's blind. He's shooting back. That'll be 5d4 from him. Yeah, I think so. You beat him. Which one are you shooting again, by the way?
I was gonna shoot that guy next to the red X guy.
Okay. So you roll a d3, so you kill him. The others are rolling to shoot you.
I also, for reference, did not watch her shoot that man.
All right. Yeah, you
I'm
shield.
just throwing that out there. I did not watch this.
I did not watch her shoot that man.
You shield your
I'll go and
eyes.
go up and look away.
Yeah, you shield your eyes.
I'm focused on where she has directed me in order to shoot the next target that I'm going to aim at.
I mean, really, what I should have done is give them all individual rolls against the smoke, but it's fine. It's too late now. Next guy shooting at you, he's gonna have a -2 because you have cover and he can't see through the smoke. That gives him a total of 4 dice. I don't think he's gonna beat you. He misses. Next guy, 4 dice. Misses. Next guy, 4 dice. Misses. All right. So yeah, they just start firing into the smoke, but they can't see you, so they're just like hitting the walls, and stuff. Enigma, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop up and kind of where she directed me and where I can see like the actual like flash of the muzzle from their like weapon or whatever. I'm gonna shoot that guy that's, you know, technically in the middle. We're just gonna go down the line.
Yeah. Can you roll to see if you can see him?
Sure.
Observation or perception. You just have to beat a 12.
Can they get a +1 since I'm pointing them in the right direction?
Well, the thing is, like, even if they know where they're at, they still can't see the guys. Like, I mean, so it helps, but I'm gonna say you're fine. I'm gonna say between you pointing out where they're at and stuff, I'll call it a win, even though it's a tie.
Okie dokie.
Like I'll say it gives you a +1 to your total or something like that. I think that's fair. Tiebreaker point for Liz pointing him out. Okay, so which one are you shooting? Sorry.
We're going down the line. So
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yep.
Make a roll. 12.
I think that beat the 11 that he rolled before, if you're counting that, or if he needs to roll again, that's also fine.
No, you'd get a +1 because they can't see and you can see them.
And the
Oh yeah, and that 12 is actually a 15 because it's a +3 rifle. It's yeah, I keep forgetting that.
So 15 plus you get another D4 because they're blind, right? Or did you already count though? There we go.
I forgot to roll that extra D4.
17. You good? All right. All right. They're all going to be shooting back. I'll just do 3 rolls. They have -1 for blind, -1 for cover. 1, 2, 3. You rolled a 12. One of them
Seven.
rolled a 12.
12 plus the
Well,
3,
it's a
2, so it's a 17.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, yeah. So you're fine. So you shoot the next guy in the line. Roll a d4. See if you kill him. They're just shooting wildly and they're missing you guys totally.
damn it.
No.
So he goes down
Damn it.
one. He goes down one body, so he's not even wounded.
You just nick his arm.
Yeah,
Just clipped him.
yeah. You just like grazed him. Like he doesn't even realize he's been shot yet because the adrenaline. I think if you're beaten, you actually do lose. You actually do lose a penalty to your rolls, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's bad enough it'll affect him, but he just doesn't realize it yet. All right. What do you guys want to do now? We can go Liz and Enigma. Whatever you guys want to do. Are you just gonna keep shooting?
I'm just gonna keep popping these guys off personally.
Yep. I don't really plan on doing anything else
All right.
but popping them.
Yeah, they're gonna be shooting back.
Yeah.
All right,
Understandable.
Alrighty.
Liz. I'll give them another chance to see through
Do I get
see through the smoke, but your win stands. You don't have to roll again. They still have to beat a 12.
Alright, I'll let you roll that then.
I'm gonna give one to each of them. So it'll go in the same order that you're shooting them. He meets it. 5d4. 5d4. Okay. So 2 of them tied with it, and 1 of them beat it. So the one on the far right side is gonna be able to see through the smoke now.
Alright.
The other 2, they don't. They're not blinded by it, but they also can
They still
see.
struggle busing.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. They don't get a penalty. I guess I'm not really sure how that works with locking horns on that. I'm not really sure. I'm in confusion.
Maybe they can kind of see their silhouettes, but it's not clear, so they have like an idea of where to shoot, but they can't get a good idea of where to shoot.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give them a -1 to their total, but not dice, not their dice pool.
That's fair.
Yeah, that works.
Means you need to hurt, kill him.
Do I need to make a roll to see if they can see me?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you'd be able to tell if they can see you.
Well, if one is looking directly into my face.
Yeah, I mean, they have helmets on, probably.
She's like the one who could tell, since she's using like the robotic infrared vision.
Yeah. Well, maybe you see the. Make an insight check. This would be like an insight body language reading.
Is that something we both can roll?
Yeah.
Would you allow observation?
Sure. Just because of the way it's worded.
Normal or contested?
Normal. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I see all.
Yeah.
I see all.
Break the fourth wall for a
So
second.
so make sure you add a +1 memory to the skill you use there. Here's what happens. So Liz, you're aware that the 2 on the left are having trouble seeing, but the smoke's clearing it out, starting to clear out for them. The guy on the right definitely spotted you, and you both are aware of it. Like he can see. Maybe he says something where he's like, I can see them. I've got a bead on him or something like that.
She's gonna turn to Enigma and be like, focus on the one you were working on. I'm gonna try to take him out.
Enigma just nods back, has not like lowered their rifle. Like they're still aimed at that kind of area, and they're just like making a minor adjustment so they can shoot that guy they shot at before.
Yeah. This guy on the right's gonna run here for cover. These two, I'm gonna say they're not moving yet because they're not really sure what they can see, what they can't see. So they're standing still, basically. And this guy doesn't have cover because he's up on a platform, so he's not actually behind that piece of machinery. He's above it. But this guy moves to take cover to get a better shot on you.
Is he completely covered?
He's got as much cover as you do. He's taking cover behind the exact same thing.
Is it enough for me to be able to try and shoot him and possibly hit?
Yeah, you can still shoot at him. You're going to get a -1 because he has cover.
Okay.
So let me get this right. So Enigma is shooting this guy, the one you winged. And Liz, you want to shoot this guy who moves up to take a shot at you?
Yep.
All right.
Because he is now the biggest threat right now.
All right. Go ahead, Enigma. Or Liz, whichever one of you wants to go first.
Do I still have a +1 from him not being able to see me very well, or
No, he just has a.
That's fine.
Yeah, he just has a -1 to his total roll. Tiebreaker, just in case he ties you.
So 18.
18. So he doesn't have the -1 for being blind. What was the other -1 that they had? Because you have cover. He still does have that. So, 5d4. Oh, I could be rolling from a sheet this whole time. Okay. So you roll a 13, you rolled a 15, so you hit him. As he fires back at you, he goes down 2 more body steps, he dies.
Excellent.
How are you killing this guy?
I readjust my aim from where it missed, and I clock him through the chest.
All right, stress check. I think it's safe to say, Liz is detached from column, but she's about honing in on her own target, so she doesn't see this.
Oh no. Is this something I can re-roll or no?
I'll allow you.
Yeah,
to
we
re-roll
just re-rolled mine a little bit ago.
Yeah, you can re-roll it. Spend the influence point, or you can make me re-roll it. Up to you. Or one, whichever, however many dice, whatever.
Re-roll your 2s.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Okay. You rolled 2 ones.
Oh no!
You now.
One more time.
You now went down by 2 to a 5.
Fix it.
I'm working on it.
Sorry.
One more time.
All right. Spend another influence point.
Yeah.
You raise
so
it
I'm.
To an 8.
It makes it an 8. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So you don't go down a mind step, but you're kind of shocked, that you're doing this. That you just killed 2 people. It weighs on you, but not enough to take you down a mind step.
What am I doing with my life?
Meanwhile, Liz gives no shits and she's having a great time.
Yeah. So Liz, you can take your shot against this guy. You got a You got -1 to your dice pool, so 1 less dice than you should have.
Oh shit! Hold on, I didn't roll that right.
Yeah, it should be 5 dice, right? You normally have 6 dice for this.
Right.
God damn it. I'm
Is that right?
having a whole brain aneurysm. Yeah.
So it should be +2 instead of a +3.
5.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I thought that's what I rolled.
You roll a 3 dice and then 4
There you go.
dice.
Oh, there it is.
All right, so a total of 11.
Hold on. 11, 12, 13. That's a 14.
14. All right. He's shooting back at you. He has a -1 because you have cover. So that's a 14. You roll a 10. So you hit him. Roll a d4. He goes down 2. He's wounded. All right.
But guess what? That's another -1.
It is.
What's up?
Yeah, so he gets hit. It's probably like I mean, it's a serious shot, so it's probably to the torso.
Gut shot.
Yeah, gut shot maybe or something. And he like falls down to the ground with his back to the cover he's hiding behind, and like he puts a hand up to his chest and pulls it away. And there's tons of blood, and he kind of like grits his teeth. We see him reach for something. The other guy who nobody shot at is going to take a shot at. Let's see. I mean, you're kind of the easiest shot to take, but even though you have cover, you're the most obvious shot. Liz, he's got a -1 because you have cover, so that brings him down to 5d4. He also has a -1 to his total. And this is contested with your 14. Let's see how he rolls. He rolled a 12. He misses. Bap, bap, bap. Ping, ping, ping. Off the middle. All right. You're doing well so far. Now, what are you guys doing?
Finish.
Enigma, you're
I would
up.
like to take that last guy out, please and thank you.
Yeah, this guy up here.
Yup.
All right. Liz, are you going to continue to shoot the man behind the thing?
Yep.
All right. Go for it. Enigma 16.
What?
So that's a 19.
19. Okay. He's shooting back. -1 for your cover. Yeah. Let's see.
I like that. I
don't-
think we should do that
You have to roll extremely
when we
good. Yeah. All right, roll a d4. We should do what?
write the final total down.
Definitely makes it easier. Yeah, so that was a 3 on that D4. So I think he's down.
Yeah, he dies. How do you kill this guy?
I assume I need to make another stress check.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, you rolled really good. I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
get used to it.
and then.
As you were like, am I meant for this? This
Channeling one of my
life?
other selves. It's fine.
Yeah. So Liz, you're gonna shoot this guy.
Yep.
Okay, he's throwing a grenade at you.
Okay.
Oh shit. Which means he's throwing a grenade at me because we're standing side by side.
Actually, hold on. You said originally that he was reaching for something.
A grenade, yes.
Can I roll to see what it was before he throws it?
Sure. I don't see why not. He's not exactly trying to hide it. Make a.
Is this a normal?
No, this would be like a observation or something like that. I'll allow one of those checks.
No, is it normal or contested?
Normal. It's not
What
contested.
kind of grenade is it?
It's probably just like a standard, like shrapnel grenade.
So like pull the pin and throw kind of grenade?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
Fantastic.
Yeah, okay, so
I have a question.
Yeah, you spot the grenade he's reaching for. Go ahead, what's your question?
You remember those messages that I was asking you earlier about possibly using a shield with my robotic eye?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna have to be a roll. But the question is, do you want to do that or shoot him? I don't think you can do both.
I would rather shield myself and Enigma than shoot him.
What kind of
This is a
equipment
grenade.
standing next to?
What do you say, Dank?
What kind of equipment is the man standing next to?
I mean, they're probably fucking like, I don't know, some kind of fucking engine or something.
Okay.
That's what it kind of looks like.
But if you shoot him, you have the
So
chance
this
to get
man's
it
being
off.
a dumbass.
Yeah, he's like, you just killed all of his men, and he's already wounded and dying. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna take you out with me. Fuck you. Like, that's what he's doing. That's why he's throwing the grenade. So yeah, he knows it's gonna kill him. Probably. I don't think he cares.
Counterpoint. Is it possible to shoot the grenade so we don't get it and it just hits him?
Like, so the
Wait,
grenade just
I have an
explodes in his hands or something? I mean,
Mhm.
sure it would
I
be
have an idea.
possible. I would say you'd need to make like a savvy success or better on your attack roll. Like on your shoot roll. In addition to hitting him.
I would like to spend an influence point so that he throws the grenade without pulling the pin.
That's not exactly a small detail.
Well, pulling a pin and not pulling a pin, that's a pretty small thing, small detail, right?
Also, he's wounded. He's not exactly thinking well.
Yeah, I mean, you're using an influence point to make the difference between him being able to attack and not attack. I don't think that's a small detail.
Yeah.
Would I spend 2 to do that?
No, I don't think you could.
Fair enough.
You could. There's probably stuff you could do. Like, you could maybe put something in the scene that might, I don't know, affect. Like, you could put something in the scene that they could jump into for shelter from the grenade, or something like that.
And an influence point to make the stuff near them and him not vital to the ship's functionality?
Like, meaning, like, can you spend an influence point to make sure that it doesn't explode the whole ship when the grenade goes off?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, I'd like to do that.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So the grenade will not destroy the ship and everything in it. Okay.
It could still kill us, though, if we're not careful.
It could.
Well, my other idea was to have him throw the pin and keep the grenade.
Well, the thing of it is that we have options. I'm
seen
still
someone do
willing.
that.
I am 100%
Not
willing
for long, you did.
roll to throw up my shield.
So here's the question. Are you going to try to shield, or are you going to try to shoot the grenade in his hand, like I think Gerblin mentioned? Or you just want to shoot him before he throws the grenade?
I don't know. Would I have enough time to do that?
You can certainly try.
All right, I'll try.
We'll do like a initiatives test, speed test. See if you can go fast enough. So if you want to make like a speed or initiative roll, it's not contested. I'll tell you what, it is contested. But he's got a flat score. So here's his roll. He's wounded and everything, taking that into account.
This is one of those moments I wish I could like.
You have a
give
speed
you
skill?
my.
What?
Do you have like a speed or initiative skill? Like a roll?
Fast.
Like, what's this? Fast? Fast is the skill
Yeah.
you got? Okay, awesome. Perfect. Okay, good. Yeah. So you spot that he's reaching for a grenade and you're like, okay, I gotta shoot this guy quick. And so you like raise up. You're gonna be able to, assuming you shoot him here, you're gonna be able to hit him before he throws it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, make a shooty shoot roll. -1. He'll make a contested roll, but he's not shooting back. He is instead throwing a grenade. The good news for him is, well, I'll still give him a -1. It's only fair.
13.
13. He gets a -1 because you're behind cover. He gets another -1 because he's wounded. 4d4. Let's go. 10. You succeed. He's already wounded, so you don't have to worry about rolling to kill him. You kill him.
I want to see if he double explodes. Yes, he does.
He does, because you shoot him. He's already pulled the pin, but he hasn't thrown it yet. So you shoot him, and then you just he stands up to throw the grenade, and then there's like a bang, and then we see blood spurt from his chest as he looks down, and there's like blood running down his chest, and then we just hear like ting 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 as something hitting the ground near him, and then he looks up at you, like as if to ask you why you've just barged onto their ship and murdered all of them, and then boom, right behind him, his body goes flying across the room.
Before he dies, all he sees is a big, terrifying malice smile.
Yeah.
And then he dies.
In regards to the influence point I spent to make sure it doesn't blow up anything vital, can we just have his dead body fall on the grenade before it explodes?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. So he falls to his knees and then he falls backward. And then when the boom happens, just body parts go everywhere. Just red mist. It's kind of a muffled boom, too. Yeah, it makes a mess. Congratulations on Enigma's violence check here. The addition of a body being turned into red mist is going to add some difficulty to it, I think.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'll put it on the same level as beheading a dude, I suppose.
Holy fuck, dude.
You rolled really good.
Do I get
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to roll so well, and even then I don't think I can make that.
You can have me. You guys can make me re-roll that. Like you can spend influence point.
Yeah, re-roll your 4 and 3s.
All right.
Yes, please.
So it's whatever I get here plus 2 is the roll.
Oh my god, damn. Guys, help.
It went up to a 16.
Reroll again.
All right. You want me to reroll what? The 4s or what do you have me reroll exactly?
The 4s?
Anything above a 2 again.
Anything above a 2? So, okay, so it'll be this plus 4 then. It'll be whatever I roll on these 3 dice plus 4.
No, it'd just be 3.
No, because he's keeping the 2s. So I have 2 2s now.
Oh, come on.
Okay. So you lowered it to a
Roll
14.
the 4s again.
Okay, you're spending another influence point to have me roll again to reroll the 4. So it'll be this plus 6 because it'll be these 2 dice plus 2, 2, 2. So here's these 2 dice. Can I roll 4s again? That'd be great. This plus 6.
Oh, there we go.
10.
God.
So I rolled a 10, and that is your DC is a 10. You may now roll against the 10. Okay. You go down. You go down by 1 mind step if you let it stand.
Unless I spend another influence point. Hold, please.
Yeah. You got a 1 and a 2. Might be able to raise that to above a 10. Or you can make me re-roll my 1, 3.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. So you raise it by a lot. You raise it to a 12. Okay, so you're fine.
By a lot.
By a lot. Critical success, basically, on that stress test.
Just
Bless you all for
FYI,
helping
it
me
is
not die.
1 a.m.
Oh yeah, it is 1 a.m. So maybe we end the episode there with
the almost break.
Yeah, with the almost break. Would that have broken you, or are you only down by 1 mind step?
Yeah, no, I'm at shaken right now. That would have broken me.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
Okay.
you might have to duck out of the combat from now on.
Until I can after this scene, I assume
You'll go up by
maybe
1.
it'll go up by 1. And then I won't be as
yeah.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But even at that, they don't even have a symptom yet.
Also true, but it's not great because then they lose the ability to get a revelation.
Hold
also,
on.
you're on the ship where everyone else is now dead. You're probably not going to have to deal with combat for a while.
That is a fair
also
point.
true.
That is a fair point. But there's one thing I want to do before we end because I have to do it. I have to do something this session. Okay. So Dank, we cut over to you.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I'm sorry.
We see you cleaning, you've just killed all these guys. I know you were wanting to throw their bodies off of the ship or whatever. Right?
Yeah, and then just make it look like their grenades malfunction.
Yeah. So you're making it look like their grenades malfunction, I guess. So what's the goal to how do you do that? How do you make it look like it was one of their grenades that malfunctioned?
I would disassemble the grenade, replace the explosive within it with something much minor.
Okay.
And then set it off so it would still have shrapnel and everything from the point of impact where the bodies were.
Okay. All right. Make a mechanics check.
Sure.
All right. All right. So you're able to successfully do that. And you're throwing the bodies off the ship?
Well, since I'm not currently under any pressure or anybody coming to see what happened right now, I might as well scavenge anything useful from the bodies before I pitch them off the ship.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we had the same goddamn idea.
Yeah.
Because look at what I put in the table talking.
All right. I'll leave a note in the Roll20 that everybody's looting the bodies before we end. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
But you're gonna be able to loot an assault rifle from each person, a knife, standard kind of body armor, and we'll say they each have 1 D4 grenades.
Fuck yeah! Because guess what? That means me and Enigma get 2.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we get more from the other guys.
Yeah.
We get 3.
Yeah, they have 3
Yeah.
grenades. They have
Hell
3
yeah.
grenades each. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can just roll for each of them. That's fine.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and head off. I need to feed and medicate my doggos.
All right. Have a good night. Thanks for playing. So,
Yeah.
Dank, you're looting these bodies. You lean down to like flip one over so you can grab some of his gear, and you like grab his arm and you give it a tug and like pull him over. And when you roll him over, his helmet came off in the explosion. And you look down at him and you see your own face staring back up at you. And you like shake your head for a
Creepy.
second and you like rub your eye and you like something's off. Like you just feel like maybe you're hallucinating or something. And so you rub your face and kind of like squint your eyes, rub your eye, and you open them up again, and you still see your own face staring blankly back up at you. This will be a check against the unknown. Here is your DC. I'm gonna bump it up 1. I mean, I don't know. Seeing yourself might be kind of weird. I feel like 5 might be a bit too high, so I'm gonna give it 4 dice. This will stand next session, whatever happens here. A 10. What did you get? What was the extra 2d4?
I re-rolled my 2 ones.
Oh, okay. So you get a 9.
Re-roll your 4 and 3.
All right. 4. So this is plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. So we tied with 9.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So we just get this shot of you like staring at your own body on the ground as we fade out to that. And that's where we end.
No one can ever know as I yeet it off the ship after stripping it.
Yeah, that's where we end today's session. Good job, everybody. So make sure you guys all take a memory point and influence point for surviving the session, as well as any additional points you would get for following your beacon if you did that today. And good job today, guys. I feel like you guys all did pretty good.
Yeah.
We still got some loose ends to tie up with Dis and Narcissa, but assumedly all that stuff is happening around the same. All this stuff is happening around the same time. So
Yeah.
we will get to that next week. There was a note I needed to leave. What was it again? Oh, Liz, loot the bodies next session. Make sure everybody loots the bodies. And add stuff to their inventory and stuff. We'll make sure we'll check on that at the beginning of next session. But yeah, thanks for playing, guys. You guys did great today. So announcements. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video and the show, make sure you like, share, subscribe, give us a comment, share it out to your friends, whatever. It does us a big help, especially if you can leave a comment on the YouTube videos. It'll help us a bunch in the algorithm. So please do. You can also head into the Discord. It's public. It's free at this link here. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description below. You can see art. You can ask lore questions and see lore background stuff. You can talk to the players, ask them how to get a Vroid working for yourself if you want to use one of those virtual avatars. And you can bug me and stuff too. And you can see the chaos memes and all that good stuff over there on the Discord. You can also head over to buymeacoffee.com/brokendank and make sure Clone Boy gets Nos to kill him I almost said kill him,
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. To kill his clones in Minecraft. Here is the link for that. Fuel them up on Nos so we can take out all the clones. You can also head over to twitter.com/sketchingspace. See cool art from Gerblin. Give a follow and show some love over there. And last but not least, if you want to check out the art for Cassidy and Narcissa and a bunch of other stuff, you can head over to Instagram, TikTok, coffee.com/aceofwandsdesigns or x.com/aceofwands01 and say hey to Joanne and give a follow. And you can see Joanne Mondays on Forest of Flesh. Right now, plan is next week to have another episode of Forest of Flesh. I think we're going to be down a Wolfrin.
Yeah.
And
Yes, this time.
Plan to have some more Broken next week, Wednesday, I think.
Watch us fight the shadow dragons.
Yes. Oh, Gerblin. So you remember those dragons I showed you? They started that fight.
Uh-huh. Oh, damn.
They started that fight and they're down 2 people?
Yep.
They're down 2 people starting the fight.
Fuck.
But Zach has done an awesome job with a drift globe.
Yay, daylight.
Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
there is that. So tune in Monday for Force Flesh if you want to see what happens with the 2 ancient shadow dragons that they're fighting 2 players down. Yeah. But thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching. Wonderful as always. We'll catch you guys next week. Everybody have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.
And remember, no witnesses.
And remember, no body, no crime.
Right on. Thanks, guys. Take care, guys. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.